Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE Main Event, and well, our showcase matchup here tonight, Main Event, Mojo Rawley is gonna go one-on-one with Heath Slater in tonight's showcase WWE Main Event matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, Main Event, we're gonna showcase recaps of what happened in the previous episodes of both Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and 205 Live, all of which in the next few moments, and then we shall get on to that contest. And well, tonight's main event. As first, we're gonna kick things off with Raw. Raw had a pretty damn good first episode of Universe Mode, our first ever episode of Universe Mode in general. And ladies and gentlemen, we will take you to the recaps. Someone at Money in the Bank. He's gonna get a title match. He's gonna defend that title at Money in the Bank, it seems like. And so Rollins gonna take matters to his own hands. Not gonna wait till management makes a matchup or anything. He laying down the challenge to WWE's resident superhero, quote-unquote, Ricochet. Seth Rollins calling out Ricochet here tonight. He's the one that he wants to face. Ricochet getting an opportunity here tonight. Not at Money in the Bank, but it has now been said by our Universal Champion Seth Rollins, if Ricochet tops Rollins here tonight, he gets a Universal Championship shot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins right there, taking matters into his own hands, making a match with implications. What a way to kick us off here on Raw. Universal Champion Seth Rollins laying down the law, and I think we just found our main event. Rollins and Ricochet to end off the night. Wow. And now Rollins rolls to the outside again. Well, of course, last time Rollins was on the outside, didn't work out too well for him. Ricochet just dived at him. But now, no, Ricochet, he wants to end it. No more dives. Maybe even no more springboards here. Now, Ricochet, what can he be looking for here? Looking to start to close the moments of this matchup is Ricochet, the flatliner. And now Ricochet, scaling the top rope for only one maneuver. The maneuver he knows best. Here we go, 630 and coming down Rollins. Rollins gets the knees. Seth Rollins, the knees up to the back. And now Rollins, he's trying to strike Ricochet. Ricochet, well, trying to psych out Rollins. Couldn't do it, though. Rollins reversing that back suplex attempt into a bulldog. These two men within the main contest for your main event. And now Rollins does kick to the gut and the curb stomp. The curb stomp. Second one in the match for Rollins. He's not done. Not going for a pin attempt. And now Rollins staring down Ricochet. And here we go. A third one is incoming. 3 curb stomps. To WWE's resident superhero Ricochet. Ladies and gentlemen, the Universe Champion Seth Rollins has put Ricochet away in tonight's main event. What a match. These two men putting it all on the line. Ricochet sacrificing life and limb with his high-flying maneuvers that he did throughout the matchup. Rollins, the technical paralysis that is Seth Rollins, outmatches Ricochet here tonight. 3 curb stomps. And Rollins with the victory. And now, hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, McIntyre out! Drew McIntyre from the crowd. From the crowd, out of from the crowd, not really out of nowhere. He's attacking, he's assaulting Seth Rollins. The shot with the steel chair, McIntyre came charging from the crowd. The Glasgow kiss moments ago. And now McIntyre looking to set it up. The Claymore kick. Devastated. Big time Claymore. McIntyre in an instant coming out of nowhere. Seth Rollins says that he wants a challenge at Money in the Bank. And ladies and gentlemen, that man Drew McIntyre has stepped up. And can this be perhaps what happens in the near future? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching the first episode of Raw here in Universe Mode. And we end off with a high note for that man, Drew McIntyre. Well, pretty damn good episode of Raw. Ladies from Seth Rollins given the opportunity to Ricochet in the main event, in which Rollins will ultimately prevail. And then Drew McIntyre making a statement, attacking Rollins. Last hit, the Claymore kick, and then a universal sign of what could potentially happen in the future, as Drew McIntyre raised Seth Rollins' own Universal Championship like it was his own. And with that, we now will take a recap to the couple things that happened over on SmackDown, including Big E's shocking actions during the SmackDown Tag Team Championship matchup, along with the triple threat main event and the winner to see who will face Kofi Kingston for the WWE title at Money in the Bank. Taking Woods down, and now Fireman's Carry here. The strength of Tucker, purely insane. And now, hangs him out to dry. Chest first stirrups, and Woods is back up. Excited Woods is back up. Fine Spirit, new life has been put into one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And now Woods, here we go, looking to start to end this matchup actually. And here we go, the Honor Roll. And there we go, Excited Woods, the Honor Roll. Gonna quickly go for a pin here, perhaps desperation. I can only assume desperation here. 2, and Otis breaks it up at the same time that Tucker kicks out. Tucker kicks out, launches Woods into Otis, and Otis just able to strike him. And now, looking for a cutter right there. The Xavier Woods wasn't able to get, and now Tucker gonna send Woods into the corner. And now, Otis, Big Otis, finally in the matchup. And now, the beginning of the end for the new day. Compactor. The compactor. Right there, Otis Dozovich into the pin, and Big E, what? Big E, he's walking away. He's not going to break it up. Xavier Woods is over and done for. And we have new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And ladies and gentlemen, the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions consists of Otis and Tucker Heavy Machinery. Ladies and gentlemen, interesting matchup we just saw right there. Woods got manhandled. So did Big E for a short time period. He was there. Tucker with an MVP performance, and Otis pins Woods, and we have new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. That right there at the beginning of the end of the compactor. Hey, Machinery, our new SmackDown Tag Team Champions to open up the night here in the first episode of SmackDown. And Reigns also has history with Orton himself. And now, what's this? Roman Reigns here, always looking for something against Orton. But like I said, Roman Reigns, he has redeemed himself past couple of months now. You know, I feel like he's turned the crowd back on his side. They were on his side at one point all those years ago. Then they quickly turned on him seemingly out of nowhere. I was one of them. I know. I was there. I witnessed it. I was one of the ones who joined into that category as well. But Roman Reigns, across these last couple months, maybe even a year or so, he's proved his worth. And, well, he's now earned my respect at the very least, and he's earned some of the WWE Universe's respect. And can he continue to do that here tonight? And I have a pretty damn good idea he can! Because the spirit of Daniel Bryan has put it in the bag this time around for Roman Reigns. Orton incapacitated on the outside. Orton trying to catch a breather. And just like that, triple threat rules. Orton incapacitated, not able to take advantage. Roman Reigns puts Daniel Bryan away with a spear. That was the first spear we saw to Orton, in which Bryan was on the outside. But Orton kicking out at 2. And then when Orton's on the outside, Bryan not able to do the same as Randy Orton did moments before that spear. Roman Reigns, he's going to Money in the Bank, and he's going to face WWE Champion Kofi Kingston, as you see from the graphic right there. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to end things off on SmackDown, as Roman Reigns heads for one hell of a battle against Kofi Kingston. And with that, we end off this edition of SmackDown. Thank you all for watching. Of course, Roman Reigns prevailing in that triple threat main event of SmackDown. He will go into Money in the Bank in 4 weeks' time, and he's going to challenge Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, animosity, tensions brewing between the New Day, as Big E, he walked out on Xavier Woods. Well, didn't necessarily walk out, he just jumped off the ring apron, then decided to break up the pinfall attempt from Otis, which of course led to Heavy Machinery being crowned the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Hopefully we can get some answers from Big E across the next couple weeks over on SmackDown. But moving on from that, we move on to WWE's Black and Gold brand as NXT, with perhaps pulling off the best matchup in Euros mode so far, with Giant Gargano answering the Velveteen Dream's open challenge for the North American Championship. But along with that, we had the 6 women of NXT face off to see who will face Shayna Baszler in the future for the NXT Women's Championship in 5 weeks' time at TakeOver Blackpool. Let's take a look at that. To Candice LeRae, Io Shirai getting sent to the outside of the ring. Bianca Belair gonna follow suit. And Dakota Kai going for a pin right in front of Rhea Ripley. Rhea was right there. Dakota not really using her brain. They're gonna go for a pin again. Desperation. She really is trying to sneak in here. And well, can't say I blame her, but Rhea Ripley was right there. Mia Yim almost costing it. And she didn't see it. She was trying to hold back Rhea Ripley for whatever reason. And Rhea has Dakota Kai here now, looking for the beginning of the end. The Riptide. And now Mia Yim doesn't notice. She's focusing on Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley through the back gate. Io Shirai tries to break it up in the last second, but she can't. Mia Yim didn't realize she was focused on working on Candice LeRae. And through the back door goes Rhea Ripley, getting the victory with nobody noticing. Io Shirai just 1 split second away from breaking it up, but she wasn't able to get there in time. And just like that, Rhea Ripley is going to NXT TakeOver Blackpool in 5 weeks, and she is going to challenge Shayna Baszler for her NXT Women's Championship. What a victory for that woman right there. Gargano was blocking Dream to best visibility with his leg. Gargano was blocking Velveteen Dream from going to the top rope to perhaps hit another purple Rainmaker elbow drop. But Dream now punch across the skull of Gargano, double axe. Well, not double axe handle, just a hammer blow, I guess. And now Velveteen Dream looking to end that here. Another purple Rainmaker elbow drop. The 3rd successful attempt, and the Velveteen Dream has put Johnny Wrestling away. Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup these two just gave us. I like to think this has been the best matchup in Euros mode so far. Granted, we've only had 3 episodes, but these 2 men have pulled off the best matchup of Raw, SmackDown, and of course NXT. 205 Live still to come tomorrow night. These 2 men went all out. As to end off NXT, ladies and gentlemen, that man, the Velveteen Dream, reigns supreme. And well, there you go, NXT pulling off the best matchup in Euros mode so far. The Velveteen Dream and Giant Gargano, the North American title, was on the line. Of course, the Dream retained, as we just saw moments ago. And well, check back that episode of NXT if you did in fact miss it. That matchup, definitely the best matchup in Euros mode so far. And of course, Rhea Ripley going on to face Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship in 5 weeks at TakeOver Blackpool. That should definitely be one hell of a contest as well. And with that, we now move on to the final recap of a show, as we're going to go and see 205 Live. 205 Live, of course, commencing the Cruiserweight title tournament with the winner facing off against Drew Gulak at Money in the Bank. We had the first 2 matches for round 1, including Rhea Daivari taking on Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and of course the main event of our live, Tony Nese and the Brian Kendrick. Let's take a better look at that. Once again, throwing him into that turn post, I feel like did Daivari wonders. And now this is not going to do him wonders. Drop kick in the corner out of nowhere. Seemingly just like that, out of nowhere, Gentleman Jack Gallagher hits his best German. That is it. Daivari didn't see it coming. In a split second, Jack Gallagher sends Daivari into the corner, able to hit that corner drop kick, and Gentleman Jack Gallagher advances in the Cruiserweight title tournament. He will go to round 2. What a matchup these two just put on to open us up here in 205 Live. I see right there that corner drop kick, and the gentleman prevails. Can he perhaps be the man who will go to Money in the Bank to face Drew Gulak for the Cruiserweight Championship? We shall see as the weeks progress here in 205 Live. What a victory for that man. The gentleman prevails. As now Brian Kendrick, I think he can finally do it here. And since he has Tony Nese facing away from him, I can only assume it's going to be a top ropes captain's hook. And it is, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Kendrick from the second rope. Captain's hook from the second rope, and Brian Kendrick immediately let him go. Kendrick not going to do the submission. Brian Kendrick, a top rope's captain's hook. He's not going to wrench back on Tony Nese. Not going to try and make Nese tap out. Instead, he's going to send Tony Nese back into the corner. Kendrick perhaps going to go for a second one. No. Turning Nese in front of him, and now going to send Tony Nese into the other corner, and now Brian Kendrick looking for his other corner maneuver. The sliced bread onto Tony Nese, immediately hooking the legs. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Kendrick advances in the Cruiserweight title tournament. Brian Kendrick, his best maneuvers, 2 in a row. The top rope's captain's hook. To be fair, Kendrick could have ended it there. Kendrick could just wrench back, try to make Nese submit, but no, instead Kendrick decided to quickly, immediately let go. Sends Nese to the yard corner, able to hit the sliced bread, which mind is Kendrick's second most devastating maneuver. His most devastating being that captain's hook. And just like that, Brian Kendrick defeats Tony Nese here tonight. Well, folks, excuse the technical difficulties that we did in fact have during the Jack Gallagher and Daivari pinfall part. But yes, that was 205 Live, round 2. We'll see, in fact, Jack Gallagher taking on the Brian Kendrick. And well, next episode 205 Live, we'll have these two showcased matches as Noam Dar is going to take on Akira Tozawa to open up the upcoming edition of 205 Live. And well, the other matchup, as you see down there, Humberto Carrillo, the debutant Humberto Carrillo makes his debut. He's going to take on Mike Kness. That will be the main event of next edition of 205 Live. As Worcestershire, Massachusetts playing host to WWE main event here tonight. Of course, this was the location of the past episode of SmackDown. This is the last show in News Mode for Week 1, as the next show we shall see is Raw Week 2. And speaking of Raw, tonight's main event matchup, tonight's showcased matchup after the recaps, Mojo Rawley and Heath Slater, obviously as hyped up earlier on in the night to kick us off. But ladies and gentlemen, these two men are in fact a part of the Raw roster. And well, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and 205 Live will occasionally be showcased. Majority of the time it will be Raw or SmackDown being showcased on main event, with some of the talents that need more momentum than others. Here tonight it will be Raw. But occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally, we shall see NXT and 205 Live make an appearance here on the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, the one-man Southern rock band Heath Slater is here on main event. Ladies and gentlemen, former multiple-time tag team champion is Heath Slater. I definitely think that he could definitely do the numerous mode. Perhaps win a title here in numerous mode. I feel like he has the potential. He just needs the spotlight. He needs to be showcased more often. He needs to be given a chance. And ladies and gentlemen, on numerous mode, he will hopefully be given a chance. But we all shall say it all leads to winning matches. Can Heath Slater do that at night against Mojo Rawley, or will Mojo Rawley prevail? To be fair, I personally have my money on Mojo Rawley, and I won't be surprised if Heath is able to pick up a victory here tonight. Mojo Rawley gonna outmatch Heath Slater in almost every department here, even speed. And now, oh, look at that, full Nelson. Well, really a full Nelson into just a slam there. Mojo Rawley trying to get hyped up here. Well, of course, formerly known as one half of the Hype Bros tag team with Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley no longer about that, doing his own thing. Well, Zack Ryder, of course, also here on the Raw. Who knows, maybe we could even see both him and Mojo Rawley square off in the near future. As see right there, Rawley just bulldozing over Heath Slater. And now perhaps again here, and yes, another shoulder tackle. Mojo Rawley here on a row. Main event will not have no commercial breaks. Unlike Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and 205 Live main event, there's only one match, so there really is no need for commercial breaks. The talent that will be showcased on main event, the talent that needs the matches, that needs the momentum, no commercial breaks will be given. For a live TV audience, they'll be able to see their matches full and uncut. As now Heath Slater was looking for a strike. Those matches will also be full and uncut on pay-per-views as well. As now Heath Slater just trying to throw Mojo Rawley away from him and trying to get away from Mojo Rawley, trying to get some momentum of his own. And now Heath perhaps could get that. Mojo slow to his feet. And now Heath Slater. Kick to the gut. Punch across the back. Heath Slater was looking to get some more momentum here in this matchup. And Mojo not going to let that happen. Simply slam him down. And now Mojo. Rawley. Oh, Jesus, what a strike. Makes Heath Slater's legs crumble down from beneath him. And Heath now. Dragon screw leg whip. Heath Slater sends Mojo off the ropes. Goes underneath. Jumps over. Was looking for something. Wasn't able to fully connect. Now gonna try to redeem himself. Was looking for a dropkick. Wasn't able to get. Mojo Rawley. Collar and elbow tie up. Heath gets out of it. Forearm shot. Now Heath Slater. Taunting Mojo Rawley. Telling him to get up here. Heath now. What can we look for off the ropes goes. Heath Slater missed the dropkick. Heath miscalculated. He's gonna. Well, he's not gonna try again. Instead, gonna go for a clothesline to the back. Not really Heath Slater's brightest moments. Well, Heath Slater not really the sharpest tool in the shed, to say the least. But that being said, you know, don't count him out once again. Multiple-time tag team champion, of course. Now desperation pinfall attempt. Mojo kicking out at 1 though, and Heath gonna have to stay on Mojo right, which he's gonna do with the run snap mare. Nicely done. Going to the pin again. Desperation. I can only assume here. And Heath once again only a 1 count. Heath Slater, a veteran, but sometimes desperation will kick in for anyone really. Either that or Heath Slater was doing the veteran maneuver of pinning your opponent, making them insert energy by kicking out. And now, oh, Mojo sending Heath off the ropes. Wasn't expecting him to come by that quickly. And now Mojo Rawley here. The strength department that Mojo Rawley is superior in compared to Heath Slater, as Mojo going to use it to his advantage. And now just some fists across the skulls, just both of the temples of Heath Slater. And Mojo here, all the strikes, Heath trying to block it to the best of his ability. And Mojo, oh, one final stomp right there. Pure frustration. Heath was able to block those rather nicely, to be fair. I mean, it still got him, but not with the full impact of Mojo Rawley. Frustrated with that, stomps him in the stomach. And now it's this Mojo staring down Heath, and Heath knew that he was going to be in trouble. He was trying to back up, and Mojo, that's why. A forward suplex. Mojo quickly into the cover here. Arm across the face, but Heath Slater's feet under the ropes. Mojo didn't see. And now, what's this? Mojo Rawley here. What can he be looking for in the corner? And oh my god, the discus punch. Wow, okay then. Mojo Rawley using all his momentum from the corner for a discus punch, and now he's looking for something here, but Heath trying to fight out of it, and yes, he is. A punch, a second, and a third gets Mojo Rawley off of him. And Heath Slater, now what's this? Has him up. Suplex. And now Heath Slater, the one who has Mojo Rawley reeling. And Mojo getting up here, and Heath gonna have to stay on him, and he knows that gonna send Mojo into the barricade. Though in retrospect, to be fair, not fully. Mojo actually tripping before that. And now Mojo was looking for a strike though. Heath kick to the gut, and now Heath Slater gonna send Mojo right back inside the ring here. Heath perhaps looking to end this matchup here on WWE Main Event to end us off. After recaps of the latest editions of both Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and 205 Live, but Mojo just going to shove Heath Slater off, saying, Heath, you're not going to get the victory. Looking to put Mojo Rawley away, perhaps. Not going to happen here. Well, at least not in Mojo's terms just yet, or maybe it could, because Heath right there, fireman's carry. And now look at this, Heath Slater picking Mojo Rawley up, and a punch in between the eyes, charging that one. Heath felt that one, wiggling his fingers afterwards. That's now Mojo Rawley from the ring apron, getting back up here, and Heath Slater trying to bring him back inside, but Mojo here, sunset flip, the athleticism being shown here by the former Hype Bro. Of course, Hype Bro is no more. Sakurai doing his own separate thing. So is Mojo Rawley, as we clearly see here. And now Mojo in the corner again, perhaps looking for a second one of that discus punch. And oh, wasn't able to get it. Heath blocking it. Heath blocked it, and what a punch delivered to Mojo in return. Sends Mojo Rawley into the corner with that punch. And now here we go, Bulldog variation. Mojo Rawley getting stunned, and now Heath Slater out. Impaler DDT out of nowhere. I'm in shock here, ladies and gentlemen, because Heath Slater has done it. Heath Slater. The victory out of nowhere on main event. Mojo was looking for that corner discus punch again. And Heath just reversed it, punched Mojo and returned so hard Mojo went into a corner. Heath was able to take advantage from there. That slight second is all Heath Slater needed. That led into the parallel DDT. And ladies and gentlemen, the one-man Southern Rock Band. Heath Slater, see right there from the replay. Imperial DDT. And Heath Slater has done it on main event. And with that, we end off this edition of Main Event. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you all for Raw Week 2.